Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome to Aquatic Ballpark, Game 4 of this Round 7 fixture with the visiting Macarthur Orioles and your Manly Eagles. You're live on the Eagles Baseball Sports Network. Thanks for tuning in. We're moments away from first pitch, and it's going to be Josh Gessner to start on the mound for the Eagles. We'll bring you the lineups. Firstly, to the Macarthur side. A big welcome to Nelson Phillips, who joins us in the booth tonight, and Andrew Logue also on board. And the Macarthur lineup, Dane Wigg will lead off. He's playing shortstop. Jesse Lynch is at second base. Shannon Hislop is at first base. Reese DeWick hit a first inning home run on Wednesday night. He's doing the catching. Shane Fogarty's in left field. Lachlan Arthur is at third base. Robbie Pedrick in centre field. Lucas Simpson in right field, and Peter Isles is the designated hitter for the Macarthur. And on the mound for the Orioles will be Ben Donald. And then the Eagles lining up this way, coming off a big 13-5 win on Wednesday night, their second of the season. It's going to be Yoshi Umezawa to lead things off in the bottom of the first inning. He'll be followed by Jalen Ray, he's at shortstop. Aidan Torpey is at third base. Lachlan Mayo back behind the dish tonight doing the catching. Connor McDonald is in left field. Rodney Van Busen is the designated hitter. Ashley Roberts at first base. Tom Newbold in right. And in the ninth hole is Gabriel Mateo. And on the mound, ready to get this game underway, is number 20 for your Manly Eagles, Josh Gessner. Through 3 innings last
number 13,
Saturday without giving up a run. So we'll see if he can put in a similar performance here against the hot Macarthur side. Nelson, good afternoon to you. Not playing this afternoon?
Nope, not unfortunately. Great day for baseball. Wish I was out there. Just mild groin strain. Should be back out there pretty soon.
Hopefully you're not on the bench too long, buddy. Good to have you in commentary there this afternoon.
Oh, thanks for having me.
And Josh Gessner gets things underway with strike one. Umpires this afternoon, Jerry Cobb behind the plate, making several appearances out here in the early part of the season. And at first base is Phil Choi, 1-on-1 rather. First pitch I missed was ball one. So that pitch in there for strike one, so 1 ball and 1 strike. And Dane Wigg just ducking out of the way. Everyone ducking out of the way of that one, just getting it away from Josh Gessner. 2 balls and 1 strike now for Dane Wigg. The boys would have been in a very jovial mood on Wednesday night with such a good performance up against a usually very tough Macarthur outfit.
Yeah, the boys are pretty happy. Getting a few bombs at the end of the game too, always good for the spirits. Good. So yeah, happy for them.
Macarthur coming off the championship last year in a one-and-done game. Obviously with COVID hitting prevented the full 3-game series from going ahead, so Macarthur were declared the champions of the first grade competition last year, beating Ryde in game 1. So always good to knock off the reigning champs in the early rounds of the season, and hopefully we can make it 2 straight wins in this round 7 of the New South Wales State League season. 3-1 now for Dane Wigg.
3-2, I think.
3-2. And that pitch gets away, so it's going to get lead-off walk.
And the base on balls will bring to the plate number 33, Jesse Lynch.
Having troubles logging into my game changer here, so I can't bring you any stats just yet. We'll find something here for you very shortly. I'm Jess! Hey, hang on. And Dane Wigg takes off straight away. Lachlan Mayo with a throw over to second base, but Dane Wigg's going to get stolen base. So early on here, Macarthur are threatening with a runner in scoring position. That was a bit of a stop-start to this season so far. How have you been seeing the ball and playing so far? Change of position for you this year?
Yeah, it's been good. It's, felt like we were starting to hit some form before the rains hit, and then it's taken us a couple of games to get going again, but hopefully Wednesday night's a sign of things to come in the next few games. Me personally, yeah, right field's been fun.
Moved out of the hot corner?
Yeah, I don't know. It's nice out there in right field once you get used to it, get a few reps.
In there to
It's a
strike.
bit less stressful.
In there to strike one. Nelson doing the graphics this afternoon, so hopefully he can manage commentating and...
Yeah, I hope you're following at home because...
Pitch lifted high into left field, but Tom Newbold is underneath it, takes the catch, so
Connor.
one away here in the top of the first.
Connor McDonald out there in left.
And a couple of shout outs to Paul Goodsell and Brendan McDonald, our regular watchers. So hopefully you're tuning in and watching this game. Send us a g'day and let us know that you are watching. And anyone else who is out there, feel free to send us a message through the YouTube chat. Ask us any questions you might want answers to. We'll certainly find them for you. As Josh Gessner starts with the ball down in the dirt on showing his lot for ball one. He's getting away from Rocky Mayo, so it will allow Dan Wigg to move up to third base. So 90 feet away.
So they just come back with the strike here. Got a challenge in. Oh, nice. Off the bag.
And off the bag over at first base. Good play by Adam Torby, just not able to bring the throw down.
And that will bring to the plate number 18, Reese DeWitt.
Still the first run of the game.
Just press +1 for score. Yeah. The top one's them, bottom one's us.
It's going to be an early 1-0 lead for the Orioles. Still only one out. Catching now for the visitors.
Start again here, Gessner. Hopefully. Get a ground ball. He gets it, goes in front. 0-2.
Righty, mate, minimum job, let's go, punch the gap. Punch the gap, here, go, right now. Where you go?
This is inside with the slider there.
Go, Reece. Go, Reece. Hey, hit it hard somewhere, mate. Go, Reece up. Hey, run into one, big guy. Go, Reece.
Big fouling that one off. Just taking the mask of Lachlan Mayo. So 1 ball and 2 strikes for Reese DeWitt. His dog takes off on the pitch, but needs to be fouled it off into his shoulder. He'll get another chance Guess we'll get another chance to retire him. Looking for a double play ball to finish off this one nice and quickly. From Gessner. He's just missing outside. Kurbor just broke a little bit too much across the plate, so 2-2. Notice what are some of the keys to Manly if they're going to win this game this afternoon.
I think just
Bit of a bobble there.
still second and straighten up third.
Well, there by Mayo, ball comes out of his hand, goes into right centre field. Shannon Hislop with the stolen base and moves up to third on the throwing arrow by Mayo. So another runner 90 feet away. Bit of a shaky start for the Eagles.
Yeah, hopefully getting out at the plate here. But as you're saying, Luke, I think as that one gets
Ball in the
away,
dirt, and Shannon Hislop will stroll across the plate. Ball four of the week. Good long at bat for him. Gets himself on base. And Gessner with
And a base on ball.
a couple of walks, and a couple of wide pitches, allowing the Orioles to score a couple of runs. It's going to bring up last year's State League MVP in Shane Fogarty.
yeah, hopefully Josh can find the strike zone. They've been doing a good job making him pitch. He starts off with a fastball on the outside corner. Yeah, I think the keys for us today, Luke, are throwing strikes, keeping that momentum in the field, and then just hitting as a unit. No easy outs, putting the pressure on the pitcher. And
Fogarty takes a big swing and miss at that one, so he's behind 1 ball and 2 strikes. As the Manly defence looks for their second out of the inning, Reese DeWick standing over at first. Just 2 strikes, rather. And pitch off of that, but pulled back by Fogarty, so 1 ball and 2 strikes now. Yes, he just sets atop the mound. And that is strike 3. So Fogarty out looking. 2 away now. And just a correction on that earlier fly ball. It was Connor McDonald out there in left field, not Tom Newbold. Tom Newbold over in right field
I already corrected you.
tonight. I didn't hear you correct me else. Good pick up there.
I'm going to do it. Don't worry.
And a boy.
He's a pretty recognisable hairstyle out there in left field.
They must be getting a little bit old. Eyes aren't what they used to be. Looking after now, the shortstop for the Orioles. Takes ball 1 down on the dirt. And that's what gave it to me. I thought, oh, it's a very tall Tom Newbold out there. And then he turned to the side and I saw the long flowing mullet out the back. So
Sun glistening off the back of his neck.
wonder what his mother, Brenda McDonald, thinks about his hairstyle. Brenda, send us a message, let you know what you think of your son's haircut. And Arthur swings and misses with that one. Reese DeWick moves up 90 feet to second base in the scoring position, but Arthur is behind 1 and 2.
2 bombs in a game, I reckon you can run whatever hairstyle you like, Luke.
Certainly good to see you find a bit of form on Wednesday night. I was watching from my luxurious ANZ Stadium seat And Arthur does strike out, so I guess not. Finds a little bit of control for a couple of strikeouts to end the top of the first. And after half an inning, Macarthur get a couple of runs to take an early 2-0 lead. Similar to how they did on Wednesday night, but we all know how that finished, so hopefully Manly can pull it back. And after the top of the first, it is Macarthur 2, Manly 0.
Is that you?
Still working on that.
Oh, yeah. Just got to know these things.
You got this. You got this.
Yeah, I just didn't know how to do that bit at the end. Yeah, but now I do.
Yeah,
Never seen this pitch before, so I'm new. Know where the usual suspects are?
We've got different faces today.
Yeah, no.
Obviously Fogarty on the mound, but
So he's going to pitch one of the games.
No Cobb.
Yeah, what's that?
That's it.
Yeah. And that other guy that you pitched for him.
And leading off for your Manly Eagles, number 2, Yoshi Yumizawa.
So Yoshi Umezawa is going to lead things off for the Eagles here, bottom of the first inning. Only behind early 2-0 in this one, so plenty of work to do. It's going to be the lefty Ben Donnell on the mound for the visitors, the Macarthur Orioles. And Fogarty starting the game in left field. Might have been expecting him to start today, but looks like he might be used later on. We'll see what the Macarthur coaching staff have up their sleeve for later on. And 1 ball and 1 strike for Yoshi Umezawa.
This is up high again. Ball's behind 2-1. Just down, I guess. Close pitch there. Oh, that makes it 3-1.
That one
Pops to right field.
Centre fielder underneath it. We'll take the catch.
And a long first out there will bring to the plate number 12, Jalen Ray.
Razor with a new walkout song.
Yeah, a couple of new walkout songs for the Manly boys. Kept me busy this week, updating all them. Had to go through a bit of a vetting process to make sure that they were legal to be played in an open public environment. A couple of them had to choose a third or a fourth song. Pitches in there for strike 1. On ball and a strike now for Jalen Ray. Record strike, so 1 ball and 2 strikes for the Manly shortstop. Gets that one into right field.
Gets down for a hit.
And the first hit of the ball game for the Eagles. So
Gets Jalen
on the board. So looks to claw back this 2-0 deficit.
Aiden Orby.
Looked like a change up blowing away. Jalen just hung with it, slapped it over the right field. Good piece of hitting.
I bring up Adam Torpy for the Eagles. Batting in the 3 hole, so Brian Murphy's seen something he likes in his bat. Elevated him up into the 3 hole. And he takes strike 1 on Ben Donald. Took over at first on Jalen Ray. He's back standing up. Check over. And he's going to be picked off, so throws it over there. Couldn't get back in time. Thought he could get away to second base, but he does get thrown out. So 2 out away now in the bottom of the first inning.
Misses up there. 1-1 now, the count to Torps. That's a rip to right.
Big rip. Over the head of the right fielder for... Sorry, Nels. Thought you were there.
You're right.
Going to be a stand-up double for Adam Torp. Just over the head of the right fielder for the Orioles.
Gets him on the second. And that'll bring to the plate.
Yeah, that ball was hit. It's crushed.
Lachlan Mayo.
Lucas Simpson out there in right field, so just out of his reach. And very costly now, Jalen Ray getting kicked off at first base.
Yeah, that's definitely probably would have been a run there, I think.
Possibly, or at least Jalen moving to third on it. With 1 out, Jalen may not necessarily have been going too early. I would have expected him to at least be on third base.
Mayo takes one outside there.
Lucky Mayo with the Baby Shark song. One of the handful of players who haven't submitted a walkout song. Which is away. Ball 2-0. Man moving into the catching role, taking over from Massa Endo, changing things up a bit on the defensive side. Lifts that one high to the right side.
Gonna makes the catch.
It is caught in right field, so it will end
the top of the second. Macarthur
the first inning.
Manly nil.
Couple hits for the Eagles, but no runs on the board. So it's after 1 complete. Macarthur lead 2-0 over your Manly Eagles.
No.
You guys are killing it too. I'll come so be here next week. Well,
So's your brother.
I won't be here. Better if you do.
No. Both of you.
Good luck.
See you,
Thanks,
dude.
mate. Yeah.
So Robbie Hedrick lead things off for
And leading off for Macarthur, number 97,
Macarthur Orioles.
number 79, Robbie Pedrick.
Up it! Hey, you need your one right here.
We have a leadoff man down as Lucas Simpson. Let's see what's happened here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, there we go. It's just been fixed. So
Hey, Rob Dog!
a little fouled off. 0-2 now for Robbie Hedrick. A bit of a technical glitch there. Looks like they've got an extra. So 0-2 on a called strike and a foul ball for Robbie Hedrick. Just getting inside for ball one. Looks like there has been a late change to the Macarthur lineup, with Toby Hughes being inserted into the 9-hole in place of Peter Isles.
Hey, Robbie!
We'll see if that's still the same when Toby Hughes comes up in 2 batters' time.
Hey, ready to hit.
Pulls that through the left side. Nice play by Jalen Ray at first.
Nice pick up.
And a little bit of a collision there. Both players saying, "Sweet mate, no worries." Nice play by Jalen for the first out.
And that'll bring to the plate number 20, Lucas Simpson.
Ball hit pretty hard there. Nice play by Jalen.
Go, Lucas.
Ash putting his body in the line over there for once.
Tough as nails over there, the odd ringer. First base. First out of the inning. And that pick's sizzling all the way to the back net for ball one.
Good to get that lead off out there for Gessner.
Important outs are always the first out. Lucas Simpson now. Four games to date, no hits, so looking for his first hit as Gessner sprays another one. But 4 walks and 4 strikeouts for Lucas Simpson in his 4 games played. 10 plate appearances, 6 at-bats, 0 for 6. So looking to hit number 1 on the season. And he takes a big swing and miss at that one, so 2 balls and 1 strike for Lucas Simpson. And it is Peter Isles on deck. And big swing and miss by Simpson there for 0-2. So Gessner just wrestling back. Sorry, 2-2 rather. Gessner just wrestling back a little bit of control, finding the zone.
2 hard sliders there that he swung over the top of.
Just in for ball 3, so runs the count full.
Ready to hit. Something close. Put the butter on it, Luke. Go, Luke. You go, bud. Hey, got to be there, kid. Don't have to.
And in there for
And
strike three. So Josh Gessner with a couple of quick outs, just what he would have wanted. After getting up a couple of runs in the top half of the first inning, comes back with a ground ball and a strikeout, and it will bring Peter Isles up to the plate, batting in the 9 hole. Don't forget you can follow live on Game Changer. Jump on the Game Changer website or download the app. Search for Manly Eagles State League. You'll be able to find first grade, second grade, third grade, and the under 18s. Get all the up-to-date stats and even follow all the games live if you can't be at the venue. And whilst you're watching on EBSN, you can watch the stats as they happen on EBSN. All stats for the State League now on Game Changer. Squirted straight to Ash Robertson first, and Peter Isles retired. So it's a 1-2-3 inning for Josh Gessner, just what he would have wanted in the top of the second. And it's going to bring the Manly bats up with Connor McDonald, Rod Van Busen, and Tom Newbold due up for the Eagles in the bottom half of the second inning.
It's good play there.
All the games today will have YouTube
Oh, really? Oh. Surely not.
And leading off for Manly, number 96, Connor McDonald.
So Connor McDonald for the Eagles leading things off. 2 home runs on Wednesday night. And we're looking to replicate something like that again today. Takes the first pitch from Ben Donald in for a strike. Fouls that one off his foot for strike 2. Ben Donald has pitched 21 and 2/3 innings this year. Started 2 games as a 2-win, 1-loss record. He takes that pitch away for ball 1. Got camera angle. Okay.
And it doesn't bother the change up there. Take.
Hard on the ground at third base. Picked up the field and thrown across the diamond for the first out. Given up 16 hits, 5 runs all earned with 11 walks and 18 strikeouts. Sporting a pretty tidy 2.077 ERA in his 6 appearances so
And
far.
coming up with that for Manly, number 6, Rodney
2
Van
hits and
Busen.
walks per inning of work. I'll bring up Rodney Van Busen for the Eagles bats with nobody on base. Two quick strikes to Rod. Nice block there by Reese DeWitt behind the plate. And he lines out to the first baseman there. Second out of the inning, so 2 quick outs for Ben Donald, just what he would have
And the
wanted.
second out
It'll
will
be Ash
bring to the
Roberts.
bat number
Hit for the Manly
63,
Eagles.
Ash Roberts.
And Ash takes first pitch down for ball 1. That's a man for strike 1, so ball and a strike for Ashley Roberts. Fouls that one off through the coach's box over to his manager, Brian Murphy. 1 ball and 2 strikes now for the Manly first baseman. Right in the thick of things early with a little bit of a collision at first in the previous inning. Both players picking themselves up and dusting themselves off. Pitches up for ball 2 now, evenly counted for 2 balls and 2 strikes. And big swing and missing that one, so quick inning by Ben Donald, just like Manly in the top of the inning. And after 2 on the Procar Automotive scoreboard, there's the visitors, the Macarthur Orioles 2 over the Manly Eagles 0. Slow explosion there. Our audio team getting a bit excited up on the balcony.
Back to the top of the lineup here.
Leading off the top of the third, number 13, Dane Wigg.
Dan Wigg walked to lead the game off and came around to score. And Josh Gessler just misses with the ball outside, so on ball and no strikes for Dan Wigg to start this one. Just missing downstairs for ball 2. 2-0 for Dan Wigg. 2 appearances for Josh Gessler so far, 5 innings in total. Took the loss in the first game against the Blacktown Workers. 3 strong innings last week against the Central Coast Marlins. He worked his way back. Extended break, obviously with no minor league baseball in the US over a period of COVID. So 4 hits, 4 runs, 3 of them earned, 8 walks and 8 strikeouts. Pair of hit by pitch. 2-1 in there for strike 2. Evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Manly with plenty of options in the bullpen. They only used 5 pitches on Wednesday night. No reason why they wouldn't do something similar. Vaughan Harris not in the lineup tonight. He is away and he is joining us on the live stream. So g'day to Vaughan. Boys got the mound ready, just like you would have wanted them to before the game. So we're very proud of them. Vaughan Harris leading the charge on keeping the mound the best in the competition. 2-2 pitch lifted up and out of play there by Dane Wigg. Count remains at 2.
It's full count.
Full count.
Yeah. Good battle here between these two. Gessner doesn't want to walk him again.
Gessner looking for a 4th consecutive retired batter. He won't get it, so it will be another walk. Nice a little bit up there. Brings up Jesse Lynch for the visitors.
Probably looking to steal second again here. Josh have his eyes on him.
This is there with ball 1. Push the ball down in front. I'll have to play at second base, so a walk turns into a wild pitch, allowing the runner to advance. In the scoring position, nobody out. So then she grounded out in his first at bat. Just missing inside, so 3-0 for Jesse Lynch. Ten hits so far in the season. It was 21 at bats, 476 average. Has struck out 5 times without walking, and Gessner comes in with a strike. So 3-1. Scored 4 times, knocked in 3. It was hit by a pitch twice last week against the Cronulla Sharks. And it was actually his first hitless game of the season, so swing and miss on that one. There'll be a wild pitch on strike 3. No, it's only strike 2. It's only strike 2. Jerry Cobb calling him back. It was 3-0, and it was 3-1 on the called strike. And Jesse Lynch is going to be called back to the batter's box. Can't trick Jerry Cobb on that one. I certainly didn't think it was strike 3. Certainly one way to try and score an extra run though. I'm trying. And that's strike 3.
And that'll bring to the plate number 41. Shannon.
One way to get a batter out who's trying to trick you. Struck him out in the next pitch, and that's one away here in the top of the 3rd inning. Bring up the first baseman, Shannon Hislop. Hislop swings, pulls out towards the end of it. Knew it wasn't the pitch that he wanted. There is a swinging strike, no balls and one strike for Shannon Hislop. 12 hits from his 31 at bat so far this season with 9 singles and a double and a home run. 10 RBIs to his name. And this is that 0-1 offering from Josh Gessner to go behind 0-2. 387 average for Hislop with a 990 OPS. Very respectable numbers across the board. Has scored 6 times, knocked in 10, and also walked 3 times without striking out. So, very accomplished hitter. And this time goes down on strike 3. So, back-to-back strikeouts for Gessner. He'll be looking to strand that runner at third.
Number 18, Reese.
With Reese DeWitt coming up with 2 out.
Frozen there with the fastball.
Yeah, turned around, didn't quite realise it was where he thought it was.
I thought it was, yeah. Just slowed him down and then surprised him with a fastball. It's good pitching from Josh.
Josh misses upstairs to DeWitt. 1 ball, no strikes now.
It's a big out there with a runner on third.
Yeah, 2 very big outs there. Strike out in the dirt. And then 3 straight strikes to a very accomplished hitter, as we've just discussed. So, put the mocker on him. We said he hadn't struck out all season. He's the first one. And DeWitt swings over the top of that pitch from Gessner for strike 1. Even the count at 1 ball and 1 strike now. That pitch just missing outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. Very early on that pitch, very water skies curveball from Josh Gessner gets DeWitt swinging. I think it only went about 59 feet. All handled by Lachlan Mayo behind the dish. So 2 balls and 2 strikes for DeWitt. Gessner looking to get out of this one and get the Manly bats back in action. And he will with that fastball down the middle. Big swing and miss by Reese DeWitt. So the lead-off walk is shouted over at third, and after the top of the third, the Eagles have come up to bat, trailing 2-0 against the Macarthur Orioles. It's weird because I can't hear you talk.
Is mine working, you reckon?
Yeah, you know, it's working.
Oh.
Like I can hear you, like it's coming through this one off there.
Yeah.
But normally I can hear you talk through the headset at the same time when you're talking.
It's hard to hear my way. Like direct you or something.
Can't hear it all.
Yeah.
Hey, mate.
Where you going until I saw you this other?
I home to get my gear.
You
And then
played?
went and played in 3rd grade and then
It's Pitch.
took Charman up the middle one.
Yeah.
And then popped out the next at bat. Got beaten 10-0.
Try what?
Yeah.
It's a slow game into lost pitches, isn't it?
Yeah.
Low.
Strikeouts or walks.
Manly Eagles, number 23, Tom Newbold.
So, leading off, bottom of the third action for the Eagles is going to be the right fielder this afternoon, Tom Newbold. Has spent time in left field so far this season, but Tommy McDonald man's left field. Tom moves over to right field. And that's strike 1 for the young Manly outfielder. Lifts that one high. In the centre field, and that's going to be caught out there for the first out of the inning. Making plenty of contact, just unable to get it into the gaps.
Mateu.
I'll bring up Gabriel Mateu, batting in the 9 hole for the Eagles. He's batting for strike 1, 2 for 10 so far for Gabriel Mateu. 2 RBIs and 3 runs. Puts that one into right field. It's going to be down for a hit, so moving out to 3 for 11. He's the centre fielder for the Eagles, so gets things underway here with 1 out.
Yumizawa.
And they're looking to overcome this early 2-0 deficit. I'll turn the line-up over for the Manly leadoff guy, Yoshi Umezawa. And that pitch is in for strike 1. No balls in 1. So to this inning here, Nels.
What was that, sorry?
Good start to this inning.
Yeah.
The guy on with 1 out. Check over at first. So you head first dive into the base. Seems to get picked on a lot when he's at first.
Yeah, it's the problem of having wheels. He can hopefully find his way to second base here.
First pitch to Umezawa's down for ball 1.
He's looking for something in the dirt. He's trying to gauge his...
A nice bit of hitting there by Yoshi Umezawa. Punching the ball in the right field. Gabriel Mateu. Turn hard at second base like any good base runner does. Got the stop signal from manager Brian Murphy. Just got back to the base in time over at second base. So runs on first and second now. Only 1 out. Good piece of fielding by the Macarthur right fielder.
Much better approach those last 2 at bats. Just take the lefty the other way and shoot it through the gap.
Lucas Simpson, the right fielder. Good bit of hitting by Yoshi Umezawa. Jalen Ray now. Does have a hit to his name this afternoon. Shows bunt, drops it down. And we'll be out on the tag over at first. Moves the runners over. And with the bat of Adam Torpy behind him, it's a very good piece of baseball. And a very selfless piece of baseball by the Manly shortstop. Moves the runners over the second, third, even though it will be 2 out. Certainly trust Adam Torpy to put the ball in play.
Need a safe hit here, Torps.
Does have a hit to his name already, so
Good matchup for him.
he's just getting in for ball 1. Nice little crowd forming behind us here up at Aquatic. A lot of the minor league games on the back diamonds have finished, so a bunch of those players coming over. Nice piece up the middle, but will be kicked by second baseman. Won't have a play, and it will be the first run for the Eagles on the scoreboard.
Nice little...
Just tied him up a little bit over there. Sorry, Nels, go for it.
That was just a home field bounce, that one. I think it bounced up and hit him in the head.
Couldn't quite get the camera over there in time. Looks like we're going to have a bit of an injury.
Maybe
Might be a bit of claret coming out of the nose.
yeah, a tooth or something.
Might have a bit of a blood rule. You're right, the mate did. Looks like it has bounced up and hit him in the face there.
Yeah, a tough pop. Tough pop, that one.
Good old aquatic hop coming into play. Happened in the 18s as well. Against, unfortunately, it was to the detriment of the Mountain side.
We'll take it. That's our first run.
Has played a run. Adam Torpy got the job done. And it all came down to that Jalen Ray bunt. Bunting with one out. You never want to give up an out, even more so when it is a second out. But it's paid dividends here with Manly halving the Macarthur lead and trail now 2-1. And Yoshidi Mizawa stands at third base with Lachlan Mayo in the heart of the order for the Eagles due up. Connor McDonald on deck. Reese DeWitt just giving out the first and third instructions. Adam Torby looking to move up 90 feet. See what the instructions are here from both coaches. How they attack this situation. Pitch from Mayo's up for ball one. Pitch out for ball two. So good little start here by Lachlan Mayo, just building a little bit of pressure on the pitcher Ben Donald.
You go now. Let's go, Mayo.
Then the pitcher will be keeping Torpy close and cautious. And 3-0, so bit of a pitch around on Lachlan Mayo.
Not sure I'd be doing that with Connor coming up next, but
We've got Rodney Van Buren behind him too, so
maybe you keep the ball moving.
this pitch is fired in for strike one. See what Ben Donald comes up with next. It's that foul, but out of play. Early cause of waste out of the Macarthur dugout. So Ben Donald has moved the count back to 3-2.
A good hack in there, just hit the bottom of the ball.
So 2 out and full count. Adam Torby will be taking off from first base. As the sun sets in the west, bit of a check over at first. Torby back in time. Just dropped the temperature by about 12 degrees, I reckon. That sun is bearing down on us directly in the broadcast booth. And that pitch is in for ball four. So good at bat there by Lachlan Mayo. Drew the count 3-0.
Number 96.
Got it work back to 3-2. And then fouled off a pitch and was able to draw ball four. So
And a visit to the mound.
Jason Morley just asked if that last pitch was down. Jerry Cobb says yes. So he's just going to have a quick chat to his pitcher. Not too much to worry about for them, you wouldn't reckon. Anything's possible with the later bases and the big hitting Connor McDonald coming up to bat. The 3 other games in the books today. We started the day off with the under-18s at 10 o'clock this morning. And they just fell short going down 8-7 in the seesawing game. Had the lead, lost the lead, had the lead, then lost the lead late. And unfortunately couldn't capitalise with a couple of runners on base in the last inning. They went down 8-7. Third grade had a day to forget. They went down to Macarthur 13-2. Wasn't pretty reading. It was 5 too early, but an 8-run 5th inning well and truly put that game in the books. So they fall to 1 win and 2 losses on the season. The under-18s with 1 win and 3 losses on the season. A little bit of work to do coming up as the end of the first round is only 2 weeks away with Cronulla next week and then Canterbury Vikings at home both games at home. Canterbury Vikings here on Pink Hope Ground. Pitch in for strike 2, so it's a foul ball and then a called strike for Connor McDonald. So Ben Donald after that little chat. A couple of quick strikes to get ahead here. And just misses down for ball 4. And then in second grade, Manly's third win of the year, they remain undefeated. They held off Macarthur Orioles, who always threaten late in games, especially in second grade and especially against us at home. But it was the Eagles. Another fine performance by Leo Matsuo on the mound. 5 innings pitched, only giving up the 1 earned run, striking out 6 along the way. Did hit 3. Didn't hurt him. So Connor McDonald working the count back to 2-2. And he misses the curveball for strike 3. So good little battle there by Ben Donald. Loads the bases but gets out of it with a strikeout to Manly's danger hitter in the way of Connor McDonald. Manly score 1 though. The gap closes. It's 2-1 after 3.
Did not want to throw him anything up in the zone there. Good pitching.
What if that kills it?
Sounds better for me. I've got no feedback now. I was getting a bit of crackle.
Didn't work.
And on the mound for your Manly Eagles, number 21, Massa Endo.
So it's pitching change.
And leading
Sorry,
off
Nels.
to
So
Macarthur,
pitching change for the Manly Eagles. Josh Gessner is done for the day. 3 innings of work under his belt. Brian Murphy has gone from youth to experience. So 3 innings pitched, 1 hit, 2 runs, 6 strikeouts for Josh Gessner. So pretty handed line, but the 3 walks did hurt him a little bit. And it'll be Massa Endo to take over for the Eagles on the mound. And probably lifts that ball high into the sky, but Tom Newbold's underneath it, and Brian Murphy couldn't have hoped for a better start than that with 1 pitch and 1 out. That fly ball to Tom Newbold in right field.
Same approach, Lockie. Hey, let it get straight.
That ball just bouncing off the pitcher's plate and skipping over the top of the infield and into centre field. Macarthur with that base hit. He's aboard. Nothing can do that when it bounces off the furniture. Sometimes it works in your favour. This time it goes against the Eagles.
Go, Massa! Let it get deep, Rob. Let it off the bat.
Check over at first, just keeping Arthur close.
Go, Rob!
We're just getting underneath the glove of Ash Roberts, first base. So
Keep going, Roddy!
Bobby Hedrick will be aboard. His first hit of the afternoon. So back-to-back singles for the Orioles. Have them threatening him. One out though, so Eagles one pitch away from the ground ball double play to get them out of it. And it brings up Lucas Simpson. And that pitches the into strike one, outside corner. Simpson struck out in his last at bat. Pitching a little bit slower now with Massa Endo. Not quite as quick as Josh Gessner, but still just as deceptive. Massa throwing from that low arm slot position. Watching the ball rise up can be a bit tricky. You also faced Massa before?
I haven't actually. Probably a good situation for him. You think he's probably going to keep the ball down in the zone here and try and get us a ground ball.
Ball on 2 strikes. Still Lucas Simpson. Peter Isles thought it might have been strike 3. Started walking towards the mound. Peter Isles, it was the pinch hitter in Quinn Johnson who's standing on deck. Definitely looking for a ground ball here. I do think Massa was the perfect pitcher for that. Plenty of weak contact along the ground. We've seen it so far with 2 hits, one of that in the middle bouncing off the rubber and the other one just getting under the glove of Ash Roberts at first base. So I think either a strikeout or a ground ball here to finish that bat, and just like that, it does go to Yoshi Umazawa on the weak line drive. Just gets back at second base, does Lachlan Arthur, so he isn't doubled up. And we will have a pinch hitter when Johnson coming into the bat. Taking over from Macarthur Orioles. Quinn Johnson started behind the plate in 2nd grade. And went 1 for 3 in his day, but that was about it for Quinn Johnson. I did have a stolen base. So 2 out for Massa Endo. He's just a little bit away for ball 1.
Hey, little trouble, man. You go, Quinn. Your pitch, mate, right here.
Quinn Johnson missed that ball high into centre field. Couple of steps back for Gabriel Mateu, who takes the catch. So a couple of base runners, but no other damage for the Eagles. Nice little first inning of relief from Master Endo. So we'll head to the bottom of the fourth inning. It'll be Rod Van Busen, Ash Roberts, and Tom Newbold to get things started in the bottom of the fourth for the Eagles.
Got a Brisbane on Wednesday?
I wish. I think I'll just fly to Byron Bay and try and find some bush tracks.
yeah.
I ain't got to get into Queensland.
And leading off for your
I'm still not
number
in
6,
Sydney, right?
Rodney Van
Open the
Busen.
stadium. It's a full capacity
Is it?
on Tuesday.
Bloody Queenslanders.
So Rod Van Busen leading things off, bottom of the fourth inning. Ben Donald back out for his fourth inning of work, and he misses inside for ball one. And that one up for strike one. Recap some results for you from other grounds in the under 18s. Mentioned earlier that Macarthur held on to beat Manly 8-7 over at Phil Austin. It was Cronulla 16 over Greater Western 2. Up on the Central Coast, Ryde held off Central Coast 3-1, and at Laybutt, Blacktown and Borkham Hills, it was Borkham Hills with the 4-3 victory. That ball on the to shortstop to Dane Wigg, throws it over.
And
First base for the first out of the inning.
Number 63, Ash Roberts.
And we'll bring up the first baseman for the Eagles, Ashley Roberts. Pitching for ball one on Ash Roberts. Second at bat this afternoon. And in the two Saturday third grade games, the other two games that were on today, Cronulla won 10-3 over Greater Western, and Ryde defeated Central Coast 10-2. As foul man off his foot for strike one. One ball and one strike. One ball and two strikes, yeah. Pitch up. Evans account at 2-2. And then Cronulla and Ryde both made it 3 wins in 3 games. Cronulla beating Greater Western in second grade 12-3, and Ryde defeating Central Coast in second grade 8-2. So both of those clubs with 3-0 victories, or 3-0 records today. Saturday action. So Ash Roberts goes down on strikes, and it's going to bring up Tom Newbold. He takes ball one down. And the other midweek results: Cronulla defeated Greater Western 5-0. Baulkham Hills defeated Blacktown 5-2, and Ryde beat Central Coast by the same score, 5-2. So Ryde and Cronulla looking at clean sweeps. Should they win both their first grade games today? Baulkham Hills and Blacktown will be played tomorrow at Labour Reserve. And so strikeout there, so nice quick inning by Ben Donald. That'll finish the fourth inning. Procar Automotive scoreboard: Macarthur Orioles 2, Manly Eagles 1.
And leading off for Macarthur at the top of the fifth, number 13, Dane Week.
So it's going to be Dane Week to lead things off at the top of the order for the Macarthur Orioles. We are in the top of the fifth here at Aquatic Ballpark, 2-1 in favour of the visitors. Macarthur with 3 wins, 4 losses and a draw so far this season. And Dane Wigg takes strike 1. 12 hits from his 29 at bats with 9 singles, 2 doubles and a home run. He's knocked in 7, walking 5 times and striking out 3. And he does, of course, have 2 more walks to his name this afternoon, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Now 1 ball and 2 strikes for Dane Wigg with that foul off. Big hello to Blue Sox field manager Shane Barclay watching online. So you're watching some of your respective Blue Sox talent with the season just around the corner. A few of them in action here today. Pitch straight back to Massa Endo. He fires it over to Ash Roberts at first. And just like Massa does, the nice quick out to get things started here. It's 1 away in the top of the 5th inning.
Number 33, Jesse Lynch.
So Jesse Lynch lifts that one high over to the right side.
And a good hustle out there at right field to take the catch.
And Tom Newbold will complete the catch.
And that brings to the plate number
2
41.
quick outs here for Massa Endo, just what Brian Murphy would have wanted. Couldn't see that play in the screen, so I had to watch it back on our delayed coverage. And a beautiful new big EBSN banner also blocking my view of right field from where we're sitting. So Good to see I got the camera across there in time to see the play. So 2 quick outs. Shannon Hislop is ahead, 2 balls and no strikes. That pitch just out of the reach of Ashley Roberts. Going to get all the way down into the corner in right field, cut off by Tom Newbold. Close play at second base, but Shannon Hislop is in with the slide. Jalen Ray just taking that quick, sharp throw from Yoshi Umezawa, looking straight into the sun. So it's a 2-out double for Shannon Hislop, and it brings up the catcher, Reese DeWick. Don't know if that's a bit of glare or whether it's some sort of foreign substance on our camera over there, so we'll have to try and look at that. So Reese DeWick stepping in. And that's Endo fires in the strike to get it started. It's no balls and 1 strike for Reese DeWick. Walk and a strikeout so far. And another pitch, just missing that one. 1 ball and 1 strike. And that one away for ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike now. Mr. Endo just 1 out away from finishing this top of the 5th inning. Manly only a run behind as we enter the second half of this game. Moving along rather nicely. And that's in for strike 2, so nice pitch there from Massa Endo. Gets the strike for about an hour and a quarter into this game, so a bit of a late start on things with a couple of the earlier games going delayed, but would have meant that they were exciting finishes. Yeah, it certainly was. And nice strike 3 there. Gets the swing out of Reese DeWick for his second strike out of the game. Massa Endo completes the top of the 5th. So we'll head to the bottom. Manly trailing 2-1.
Oh no, what did I press? How do I bring up that other?
Just keep that arrows in there. So that's my earlier song. Gil Cabrera. Oh, really? Sweet. So I am? Oh. I'll race ya. Oh, yeah. I'm 240, I think. Got $1 million in the bank.
And leading off your Manly Eagles at the bottom of the 5th, number 11, Gabs Mateu.
So Gabs Mateo is going to lead things off. Bottom of the 5th action here from Aquatic Ballpark. And they're trailing 2-1. Ben Donald out for inning number 5. And starts Gabs Mateo with a strike, so no balls and 1 strike. And in there for strike 2, so Ben Donald quickly ahead, no balls and 2 strikes. Mateo with a nice single into right field in his earlier at bat. He swings at that pitch, so he's down on 3 straight strikes. And it's 1 quick out for Ben Donald here in the bottom of the 5th inning.
Umezawa.
Turns the lineup over back to the top of the order. And it's going to bring up Yoshi Umezawa as part of that threat in the third inning. Mateo and Umezawa both getting a ball before being bunted over by Jalen Ray. Just not able to be scored by the heart of the lineup for the Eagles. Moves that pitch high. And out of play. As calls of fence come through. Oh, 1 down and in. 1 ball and 1 strike. For the Manly second baseman. Nice bit of hitting there. Lines that ball into right field.
And a
It'll
line
be
drive
a
to
1-out single.
Get him off
Just hopefully the start of something for the Eagles as they look to tie this
That
ball
brings
game
to
up.
the plate number 12,
Bring up Jalen Ray hitting behind Yoshi Umezawa.
Jalen Ray.
Of course, a couple of names missing from the lineup this year with Jules Kramer and Craig Habercorn. Not able to join us this year due to the impacts of COVID. So, boys and girls watching, g'day. Hope you're doing well back in your home countries. And hopefully, if not this year, maybe next year we'll see you back in Australia. Definitely took this team to another level last year when they were here. Both on and off the field. Very much missed in the dugout. Ball lifted into left field, but only as far as Shane Fogarty, who makes a couple of steps in on it and makes the catch. So 2 out now. Manly making some good contact on his pitching.
Will bring to the plate number 26, Aiden Poppy.
So Adam Torpy steps in to bat. Batting with 2 out. And that's in for strike 1 from Ben Donald. Favourite first on Umezawa. Back in there safely. He's just missing outside, so 1 ball and a strike to Adam Torpy. We're going to hit something hard into a gap and move Umezawa over to third base. Pitch is up and away, so ahead now, 2-1. And a stolen base there by Umezawa as Reese DeWitt can't get a handle on that. Good protection swing by Adam Torpy. So runner in scoring position, tying runner in the form of Yoshi Umezawa. Adam Torpy looking to put something into play and score Umezawa to tie this ball game up. That pitch up the middle. We'll see Umezawa turn the corner at third and come home. The throw is offline, and it is the fire run. Great at bat by Adam Corby. Straight back up the middle, and that is run number 2 to tie this ball game for the Manly Eagles. Just what the Manly Eagles offense needed.
Manly Eagles, number 16, Lachlan Mayo.
That'll bring up Lachlan Mayo. And he started with a strike by Ben Donald. No balls and 1 strike. Talk with his lead at first. Hacks that one off, but gets out of play off the hands from Mayo. So he's behind 0-2 now. 5 for 15 with 2 doubles and 2 singles and a home run. That home run, of course, coming on Wednesday night. 6 RBIs, 3 walks and 3 strikeouts for Lockie Mayo. Behind 0-2. Bit of work to do. In this inning for the Eagles. That pitch just outside. Conor McDonald waiting on deck. McDonald checking in, getting a signal from his catcher. Check over at first. Keeping Torby close. Only has about a 2-step lead over there. Left-handed Donald on the mound. Lifted high but out of play, so he'll get to see another pitch. So another 0-2 for Lachlan Mayo. Oh, sorry, 1-2 for Lachlan Mayo. Hits that one high, but shallow, and it's going to be a good running catch by the Macarthur centre fielder out there, Robbie Hedrick. That will extinguish the threat, but Manly do tie it up. And after 5 innings, it is 2-2 here at Aquatic Ballpark on the Pro Car Automotive Scoreboard.
Yeah, I know. You want to water in? Good.
And leading off from Macarthur.
Shane Fogarty to lead things off.
40, Shane Fogarty.
From the Macarthur Orioles here, top of the 6th. We have a 2-2 ball game on our hands. Endo dealing in for strike 1. Nice early start from Massa Endo. Strike 2 in, so 1 ball and 2 strikes. Looks that ball up. Frustration bat flip there by Shane Fogarty, but that'll be the first out to Connor McDonald in the field. There's Endo really taking control of this game. Even the other batters off balance, throwing in plenty of strikes, but getting the outs at the same time. That's what you want from your most experienced reliever in your ball club. 1 away. Big swing and miss by Lachlan Arford there. First pitch strikes, always important, I say. Get ahead early. Put the doubt in the mind of the batter. Pitch.
Got to play that.
Nice play by Ashley Roberts in foul territory, so 2 quick outs.
And that will bring to the plate number 79, Robbie Hedrick.
Long walk back for the dugout for Lachlan Arford.
Yeah.
Looks like he's just been dismissed for 199.
Yeah. Those foul outs are always frustrating early in the count. I feel his pain.
It'll be Robbie Hedrick. 2 outs. Fouls that one off. And no balls. And 2 strikes.
Keeping him off balance, Massa. It's nice to watch.
Just does that very well. It usually takes 2 or 3 innings to really get used to what Massa throws. Very deceptive from that low arm slot. Some teams can pick him up straight away. Other days he's dealing like this. So another 3 up, 3 down inning for the Manly Eagles. Gabriel Mateo with the squeeze in centre field there. Ends the top of the 6th. The Manly Eagles will come up to bat with Connor McDonald to lead things off. Followed by Rodney Van Busen and Ashley Roberts in the bottom half of the 6th inning. Imagine the outfielders. Donald. You bowl such game.
Yeah. Good luck being able to play though. It's all 5 dreams, so.
Yeah, next year you tend to get 2 or 3 back.
Yeah. There you go, yeah. Plenty of options if you get it, more people.
And leading off for your Eagles, number 96, Connor McDonald.
So Connor McDonald lead things off here. Big 6th inning coming up for the Eagles. We've got the 5, 6, 7 hitters up to the plate. Lots of depth in this lineup. And the Fane takes ball 1 inside. And down and in for ball 2. So Ben Donald just missing with a couple of pitches there. I'm looking to hit something hard, and that pitch missing outside. So 3-0. Zach McAllister just making his way up to the bullpen where James Miller has been for some time. And it's a lead-off walk to Connor McDonald. Or was it? Jerry Cobb calls that strike one. So 3 balls and a strike. Connor McDonald thought he had the walk. A late call from Jerry Cobb. Sees him step back into the box. Look at a 3-1 pitch from Ben Donald. And he gets the swing on that one. Maybe a little bit high, but close enough to be a called strike. He fouls off the 3-2 offering. Wants to try and give Manly the lead with one swing at the bat here, but we'll settle with the ball 4 or a base hit. Whichever way it can be delivered. And we'll take that.
That's great.
Home run to dead centre field, bouncing off the side screen.
On a line to the top of the batter's eye.
Another week for Connor McDonald.
And just like that, Manly do have that lead. 3 runs to 2 now. I didn't ask for much, but we had it all delivered in one big swing. So he turns the 3-0. I thought it was ball 4, sir.
Yeah, he'll take that.
Definitely take that. Struck out with runners in scoring position in his last at-bat, so definitely wanted to make amends for that, and he's done that with one big swing of the bat. That was gone from the moment it left the bat.
Now for Manly, number 6, Rodney Van Busen.
All Robbie Hedrick could do was turn around and watch that ball bounce off the sight screen. Back into his glove, mind you. So he does have a souvenir out there. And hopefully that does make its way back onto the shelf of Connor McDonald. And Shane Barclay, I hope you're still watching. That ball was hit with almighty power. So back to the game. Rodney Van Busen now. Swings and misses at that one. I think it'll be 2 balls and 1 strike. It is. Hard act to follow, but Rodney's the man that could do it. Very experienced campaigner, silver medalist. In baseball, of course.
Still none out here. He can just pressures on the pitcher. Needs to get on base somehow.
Put one into a gap. 3-1.
That's crushed. But right fielder gets over there.
Into right field.
Great play to
A nice little running play there by Lucas Simpson. With a well-struck ball by Rod Van Busen. And that is the first out here in the bottom of the 6th. So Manly scoring in the 3rd, the 5th, and now the 6th to take the lead, out hitting the Macarthur Orioles 8 hits to 4. And Ash Roberts with his head in the sky on that one, swings and misses at strike 1. He's had a busy day at first. Couple of balls being hit straight to him. Couple of running plays into foul territory for some catches. A little bit of a collision at one point. That ball's hit to the shortstop. Dane Wigg scoops it up, throws it across the diamond. That's the second out of this 6th inning.
Second out of the inning. And they will bring to the plate number 23, Tom Newbold.
So the 5-hitter got the job done. 6-hitter just missed it. And 7-hitter Ash Roberts just out on that ground ball. All 3 hitters putting the ball in play. That's all you can ask of a hitter. Put the ball in play. Make the defense do the work. As Tom Newbold steps in, he takes strike 1. The first pitch he sees from Ben Donald. and swings and misses at that high curve ball. And no balls and 2 strikes. Gabriel Mateu waiting on deck for his chance to hit here in the bottom of the 6th. Hopefully Tom Newbold can get it done, but he doesn't. He swings and misses at that ball in the dirt, and that finishes the 6th inning. But your Manly Eagles have taken the lead on that Procar automated scoreboard. It's now 3-2 after 6. Yes, Ads, I do agree that ball was certainly destroyed. I think the screen will be okay, though. Certainly get the ball from landing in Chatswood, that's for sure. A nice big piece from Connor Mack.
It's going into the wharf bar, I reckon.
Well, wrong way for the wharf bar, mate. That's a little bit that way.
Leading off to
Would have been a big foul if it's going to wharf bar.
Number 20,
Yeah,
Lucas.
that's what's in my mind.
Not having wharf bar in your mind on a Saturday afternoon. So Lucas Simpson made that good running catch on the Rodney Van Busen line drive. The second out of the 6th inning for the Eagles. He steps in here with the strikeout and a fly out to his name. Pitch off the hands. No balls and 2 strikes now for Lucas Simpson. And nothing pitched from Massa Endo's laid off by Simpson, so not able to induce the foul stroke. False stroke on, foul stroke. That pitch is going to be caught by a running Connor McDonald.
Catch there in left field for the first out of the 7th.
First out here in the 7th. It's like my left field camera's gone a bit wonky.
Number
A
32,
bit off centre there.
Quinn Johnson.
I'm going to bring up the designated hitter down in the 9-hole, Quinn Johnson. Certainly gets cold quick up here at Aquatic once that sun falls behind the trees. The jumper has gone on for the first time today. And Massa Endo just misses on the replacement designated hitter. 1 ball and no strikes. Jack McAllister warming up in the bullpen for the Eagles. And ball 2. Johnson. 0-for-1 in his first at bat. Lays off that strike. Massa Endo. 2 balls and a strike now for the designated hitter Quinn Johnson. Pitch in for ball 3. So not often has Massa Endo fallen behind in the count this afternoon. This occasion he's behind 3-1 to Quinn Johnson. And does issue the walk. First walk for Massa Endo. 1 walk and 1 strikeout.
So coming up to bat
For the veteran
Macarthur,
hurler.
number 13, Dane Wigg.
Turns the lineup over for the shortstop Dane Wigg. 40 pitches for Massa Endo, 28 for strikes, so 70% strike rate. That's what you want out of the bullpen. Forty pitches on 10 outs. 4 pitches in out, which is excellent. Double play can end it here, although Wig does run very well, so it'll be a very tough one to turn. You're definitely wanting to get Quinn Johnson out at second. Plenty movement up in that bullpen. Runners, players running to and from. And Haythwaite coming back for his face mask. Probably would have been something you wanted to take up there in the first place. Nelson, your days as catcher, pretty important piece of equipment, you would think.
Yeah, especially with the glove work like I had.
That's Endo just keeping Quinn Johnson close over at third base there. Good pitch by Mazza Endo, ball and strike now. We go for 1, 2 walks and a run scored. Scored the first run of the ball game in the first inning. Check over at first. Quinn Johnson, not a noted base stealer. That pitch lifted high and into the glove of Connor McDonald. So 2 outs by Connor in left field so far.
Jesse Lynch.
And we'll bring up Jesse Lynch. Starts Jesse Lynch with a strike. 0 for 3 with the strikeout so far tonight. That's the Endo really keeping Quinn Johnson close over there. Does take off, and that ball is hit into the corner down the third base line. So the hit and run play coming into action there. Massa Endo knew what was up. He was waiting for it to happen. Of course, Massa spending plenty of time with a lot of these Macarthur players in the Sydney University outfit in the Sydney Winter League. So I knew something was happening. Just unable to escape the threat that was. And it will be a double there for Jesse Lynch, so he picks up his first hit. And pitcher and catcher will just get together to work out how they're going to handle Shannon Hislop, who's going to bat with 2 out and 2 on in the top of the 7th inning. Manly have just taken the lead in the bottom of the 6th, so and it is going to be an intentional walk. So safety first, puts the forces on all the pads now, including home plate. And we'll bring up the catcher, Reese DeWick. Bit of a no-brainer, I think, there, Nels.
Yeah, I think I would have done the same thing there for sure. Righty on righty matchup.
Yep. Play the game before the game plays you.
Yep. No, bring in the force. Big pitch there.
Good pitch to start, Reese DeWick. Doesn't get any easier though with DeWick. He's well and truly in the back of the Manly minds. The home run he hit on Wednesday night. He is 0 for 2 tonight, so Over 2 the walk and 2 strikeouts, so either end of the spectrum there. Pitch in for strike 2, so really good control by Macarthur.
Keep the ball down here.
Ground ball, fly ball, strikeout. Whichever way you can get it done. Good, nothing pitched there by Massa. Just out of the reach of DeWick. Evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. But does need to challenge the hitter here with the bases loaded. Just misses the way to load the count. So runners will be going, 2 out, loaded bases, and 3-2 full count. Big pitch here for Macarthur, 3-2. And a big swing and miss by Macarthur. Shuts down the threat. Just a 0 that the Eagles have needed. Got a bit hairy there for a second, but Macarthur, too much experience and composure on that mound to get out of the inning. So up to the top of the 7th, man, the Eagles 3 lead the Macarthur Orioles 2. Fogarty on the mound. So changes are here.
Change on the mound for Macarthur. Great effort from Ben Donald. Well pitched, Ben.
So change of picture here for the Macarthur Orioles. They've gone to their 2019-2020 MVP in Shane Fogarty. Got his name for a minute there, even though that's right in front of
And
me.
leading off for your Manly Eagles in the bottom of the 7th. Number
It
11.
will be Gabriel Mateu to lead things off for the Eagles. Looking for a couple of important insurance runs as this game heads into the last couple of innings. Just waiting for those changes to come through officially. Ken Johnson has gone to left field. DH into the game going to left field, and Shane Fogarty to the mound. Pitch missing in. Ball 2. Or 1 ball, 1 strike. It's in there for strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strike now. Adam Torpy now up in the bullpen for the Eagles. And Gabriel Mateo goes down on strike, so first out of the inning for the Eagles.
Yoshi Yumizawa.
It does turn the lineup over for the Eagles with Yoshi Yumizawa coming up to bat. He was over 2 for 3 on the day, so big day for him. Scoring a run on the ground today in Wig. So 5 pitches and 2 outs for
And that will bring to the plate number 12.
Shane Fogarty.
Jalen Ray.
And we'll bring up Jalen Ray. Up on the Central Coast, Ride lead 9-0 in the bottom of the second. And Cronulla up 6-0 in the top of the fourth over at Phil Austin. And Jalen Ray is ahead 1 ball, no strikes. Takes that for a strike, but it looked a little bit high to me. So evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. James Miller's been up in that bullpen for about the last 5 innings, I think. He's keen to get involved, but waiting for his cue to warm up. So 1 ball and 2 strikes for Jalen Ray. Shane Fogarty not messing around out in that mound why he was so dominant last year. Jalen Ray fouls that pitch off. Can remain 1 ball and 2 strikes.
I mean, two people got out getting that. Okay, got a hit. Next person got out.
Lifted into right field and down for a base hit.
And Jalen gets
So this inning will continue.
number 7.
Just in front of
Out
Lucas
to right
Harris
field.
out there.
And that'll bring to the plate number 26, Aiden Torpy.
Sorry, Logan Harris it is. But Logan Harris came in. Looks like he's coming for Lucas Simpson. Yes, that is the case. Big swing and miss for Adam Torpy. And he's made his quick exit out of the bullpen and into the batter's box. Jalen Ray steals second base, so runner in scoring position.
Jalen.
Oh, come on, man. Where's the consistency at?
So 2 strikes though, that pitch called a strike. We'll be running in scoring position with 2 strikes on Aiden Torpy. And Jalen Ray goes up the middle and over the outstretched arm of Dane Wigg at shortstop, and Jalen Ray scores a very important insurance run for the Manly Eagles. Aiden Torpy, for the second time today, has gone up the middle to drive in a run. The first time tying it, this time giving Manly a 2-run lead. Great piece of hitting, Phil. Behind 0-2 would have been a little bit disappointed in the strike 2 call. I know a couple of the crowd behind us were, but Torpy has come up big twice tonight. And Manly now up 4-2, and Lachlan Mayo stepping into the batter's box for the Eagles. Check swing, back up the middle. Dane Wigg cleans it up, stands on the base. It does finish the bottom of the 7th, but Manly now lead 4-2 on the Procar Automotive scoreboard as we come to the 8th inning. Yeah. Yeah, click that on, left it go on, and click back, and then plug it in now.
Zach, Stig, and then Yeah.
And a change on the mound
Connor.
for your Manly
Big blast.
Eagles. Number 75, Zach McAllister.
Come on, Brendan.
Possibly the worst walkout song in the club.
This, yeah. Of course. Nick Cave has a version of this song.
Hey?
Nick Cave has a version of this song.
Maybe that's the version you was wanting. This is all I found. Might look for it during the week.
Yeah. Yeah, you know how these things go.
Got to keep the injured crew active.
yeah.
Because you're injured doesn't mean you get out of it.
Rehab.
So top of the 8th here at Aquatic Ballpark. And it is a pitching change for the Manly Eagles. Zach McAllister on the mound. Looking to get a shutdown 8th inning. He may be called upon to close it out in the 9th. 4 excellent innings from Massa Endo.
For Macarthur, number 40, Shane Fogarty.
Only 4 hits, 2 strikeouts and 2 walks. 53 pitches thrown. 35 of them for strikes. That's going to be our pitch up for the Macarthur Orioles, Shane Fogarty, to lead things off. No game is safe ever in baseball, and this one is certainly no different. Macarthur have hitting right through their lineup 1 through 9. So Manly will have to earn every out, work hard for every out. Pitches away for ball 3. So nervous start here by Zach McAllister, who has improved as the season's gone on. Still sporting a 6.75 ERA, but that was due largely to damage done against the Blacktown Workers in a blowout loss against them. He's given up 3 runs, all earned, with 8 walks and 5 strikeouts. Definitely the strikeout version of Zach McAllister that we're looking for here tonight. That pitch gets upstairs for ball 4, so it's a lead-off walk for Shane Fogarty.
And place on ball.
Not the way that we would have wanted things to start, but plenty of time for improvement here. Lachlan Arford stepping in.
Draw the half the other way, kid. Yeah, buddy. That's your hand.
I don't think Shannon Fogarty will be standing at first base for too long. Just getting away from Lockie Mayo there, so will be a advance it on a wild pitch, and it will see Brian Murphy just come out. Just have a word to Zach, calm him down. McAllister, 4 innings pitched on 4 games. As I said, 3 hits, 3 runs, all earned, 8 walks, 5 strikeouts. He was very effective last year. He was Manly's most improved player, sported an ERA of around 2.
I think he got relief pitcher of the year as well.
Was also State League Relief Pitcher of the Year as well. Yeah, so enjoyed a very strong year last year.
Yeah, he has good stuff.
That's very good stuff. Just needs to command the strike zone. And they're living in the Macarthur 25 hits so far tonight. This is up for ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes for Lachlan Arford. And that's only ball 3, mate. You've got to take 4 balls for a walk. It's the second time the player has tried to take first without earning it. So 3-0. The last time it happened, it ended in a strikeout. We'll see what transpires here. Oh, that is ball 4. There you go. Now you can have your base. Let's see how long Brian Murphy leaves Zach McAllister out there. The tying run now on base. Go ahead run in the batter's box.
He's just bringing in the force.
Yeah, that's right.
He knows what he's doing up there.
Putting him on. There was a very ugly strikeout from Lachlan Arford in his last at bat. And it does bring up Robbie Hedrick, 1 for 3 tonight. Let's put the ground ball double play in order. Adam Torpy playing in for the bunt. As it is squared for, and a great breaking ball by Zach McAllister. In for strike 2. It probably takes the bunt out of play here. Adam Torpy still close to the grass though. He's got a couple of outs to play with and only 1 for a tie.
It's hard, Tommy.
In the right field though.
It's down.
It's going to get down. It's a long run for Tom Newbold out there. Arthur will go first to third. Robbie Hedrick does end up on second, so it's a double, I guess.
RBI double, yeah.
RBI double to tie the ball game. No, bring the ball game back to 1 run. So he did better than bunting Zach Bunt. He punched the ball and moved runners to second and third with nobody out. We'll see Brian Murphy make a change. I expect maybe Adam Torpy to come out as Jimmy Miller's still warming up there up in the bullpen.
He's just patient.
Could have a bit of a circus or merry-go-round here with players moving around the diamond. We'll wait and see what transpires.
Definitely looks like Torp's going onto the hill.
See what defensive player comes in. Looks like Tom Newbold's going to go to third base and Brendan Haythwaite's going to go into right field. So that will be it for Zach McAllister. Unable to record an out here in the bottom of the 8th. Tough outing. Tough situation to be in.
Yeah, just those walks. 2 lead-off walks.
We did question which Zach McAllister was turning up today, and unfortunately it wasn't the one that we needed. And Brian Murphy's going to leave nothing a chance. Does make the right call. Manly with 6 runners left on base to MacArthur's 8, so probably hurting MacArthur a little bit more than Manly. It'll be a big spot for Adam Torpy to get out of. So let's see. There's your Logan Harris, there he is. He's just warming up in front of us, taking his practice swings.
And that brings number 13.
Zach McAllister will be responsible for those runners at second and third.
Brendan Haythwaite.
So Adam Torpy has had quite the day with the bat. We hope he can turn out a similar performance on the mound. Keep this a 1-run ball game. hasn't pitched yet in first grade this year for the Eagles, so his first appearance on the mound. Nothing like throwing the Wolves to the fire. Plenty of options for manager Brian Murphy. Does have Connor McDonald in left field who threw in Wednesday night's game. James Miller, who has been pacing in the bullpen for about 5 innings. Jalen Ray can also roll the arm over. It will be up to Logan Harris.
As number 78 comes to the plate.
Adam Torpy through his warm-up pitches. Really important that keeps the ball in the glove of the catcher, Lachlan Mayo. Manly have lost too many runs today on wild pitches and pass balls. Don't want the time run scoring on a wild pitch. Go-ahead run moving up to third base or even coming in on a wild pitch or a pass ball. First pitch, Logan Harris sees is in for ball 1. And straight back in for a big swing and miss. For strike 2. Long day for Logan Harris. He was here for the under-18s game earlier today, so good to see the young Macarthur players sticking around. And that'll hit him. We'll hit him to load the bases.
And a hit by pitch will bring to the plate number 32, Quinn Johnson.
Does put the double play in order for the Eagles.
Thank you. Go, boys, everyone into him. Let's go. Come on.
But it is none out, so potentially give up his game-tying run unless that first leg of the double play does come home. Big spot here. First pitch. Quinn Johnson sees from Adam Torby's ripped foul. But out of play, down to James Miller in the bullpen. Bullpen Marshall down there, James Miller. Curveball just high for ball 1. 1 ball or 1 strike. Groans from the Manly supporters in the crowd.
Good there. Right.
That ball hit the centre field. Gabriel Mateo drives in the tying run. Bases will remain loaded and still nobody out. Very reminiscent of last Saturday night. And the Eagles just couldn't get the outs against Central Coast with the bases loaded. That was in a 0-0 ball game. So essentially the same situation here. Tie ball game in the 8th. And it's going to be Dane Wigg. Another tough out. Some dirt well handled by Lachlan Mayo. Go ahead, run 90 feet away. Definitely don't want it coming in on a wild pitch or a pass ball. Tim Johnson coming in and doing the job there for the Orioles. In there, strike right, the defense playing in on the grass. Going to cut off any runs that do come home and any ball hit to the infield.
Let's go, bud. It worked.
And a foul ball there off the bat of Dane Wigg. 1 ball and 2 strikes now. Pitch away from recording the first out of this inning.
Go Torps, one more Torps. Go Wig! Yeah, Wig! Come on, Wig. Hey, let's go, Wig! Hey, right. Come on. Go Wig! Come on, Wig. Go Torps! Come on, buddy. Go Wig off there, right in.
2 runs so far this inning for the Orioles. Still nobody out. Aidan Torby delivering the 1-2 to Dane Wigg. Is that ball high, foul, and out of play by the sounds, or the lack of sound coming out of that Macarthur dugout. Another 1-2 come for Dane Wigg. Man, still looking for his first hit of the night. More time it'll be for him to pick it up. And Torby looking for a strikeout. And he will get a great pitch for an outside of the zone. Dane Wigg down 0 for the third time tonight. Does have a pair of walks to his name, but he will finish with 0 for 3. Unless, of course, we do go to extra innings. Might get another chance.
Yeah, I don't know. Don't jinx it. Hopefully he doesn't get another at bat.
Pretty much single onside, the side, the long line, same lines as that.
Big out though.
Huge out. It does bring the double play into it now with that one out.
We can strand these guys.
Jesse Lynch now. He's got the hit in his previous at bat. Scramble double play away from getting out of it. Missed that one. Straight to Jalen Ray. Could have dropped that and turned a double play there. Could have raised it, but got to make the play when it's presented to you. Don't have enough time. Maybe if that ball's a little bit more of a loop, you've got that. Could have taken it on the hop, maybe. All the scenarios run through your head, but all you want to do is take the catch and make sure of at least one out. When you try those fancy plays, sometimes they don't come off. Much was the situation this time last Saturday night with Macerendo trying to throw out a Central Coast player at second on the bump. Certainly a poor player is trying to make the big plays when they don't come off. It does hurt you. So 2 big outs so far for Aidan Torby, but it's the dangerous Shannon Hislop stepping up. Starting with ball 1 in the dirt. A good defensive play there by Jalen Ray. Froze on the ball, made sure he got it in his glove. And he completed the second out. Shannon Hislop 2 for 3. Run scored RBI, walk and a strikeout. So he's got numbers in every column. Nice pick there on the backhand by Lachlan Mayo. 2 balls and no strikes now for Shannon Hislop. Only 1 out away from getting out of it. Which up and in, so pushing Hislop back. The Tourette's coming out of the Orioles dugout as Torpy was delivering that pitch. Not the greatest show of sportsmanship. I guess when you're trying to win a ball game, you do what you got to do. It will be a bases loaded walk, so unlucky there from Aidan Torpy, just got away from a little bit. Around the catcher reached the week. It was the third out in the previous inning with the bases loaded, so Aidan Torpy will look to repeat the same. Just in strike by a nice curveball. So the book closed on Zach McAllister. Both the base runners he put on and scored. And that ball lifted into right field. To long run. It sounds like it's down in right field. That's going to score 2 runs. And that's a stand-up double for Reese DeWitt. So another couple of runs for the Orioles. And they do extend their lead out to 7-4. Just heartbreaking for the Eagles here. Late on that one, but did enough to put it into right field and get it down for a 2-out double. Scores 2 more runs for the Macarthur Orioles as they come all the way back from 4-2 down. They take the 7-2 lead, the 7-4 lead rather. And Torby starts. Shane Fogarty with the strike on the knee. Shane batting for the second time this inning, so the 10th batter that Manly have sent to the plate. And a big swing and miss on strike 2, so and Torpy bearing back and throwing hard. But Fogarty behind 0-2. Fellow pitcher and now the pitcher of record for the Macarthur Orioles. Just missing out. Good waste pitch by Torpy. Fogarty swinging at one of those earlier in the game. And he does get the swing, so strike 3 on Shane Fogarty there to end the inning, but it has been a big 5-run inning for the Orioles, mainly with plenty of work to do, but they still have 6 outs remaining to claw back those runs. Macarthur take the lead, 7-4 here as we head to the bottom of the 8th.
And leading off for your Manly Eagles in the bottom of the 8th, number 96, Connor McDonald.
We're going to be Connor McDonald to hit here for the Eagles, bottom of the 8th. And a big mountain climb. Down 3. And one of the best pitchers in the State League on the mound for the Orioles. And starts Connor McDonald with strike 1. See if Connor can get something sparked here. Start the rally. Big swing and miss at that one. Two quick strikes. And good take there by Connor down to ball 1. 1 ball and 2 strikes now. Sat on that third ball. Offering at it after striking out on one earlier from the starting pitcher for the Orioles. That pitches in for ball 2. Even count 2 and 2. Fouls that one off, staying alive. 2 balls, 2 strikes. I almost said 2 balls and 3 strikes then. Another 2-2 coming from Fogarty. That one high. Foul directly at us, Reese to Wick. Might be able to get it. And the youngsters running around the ballpark. Pick that ball up and return it to the Manly dugout. Almost collecting himself from some of the cabling around the area. Might need to invest in some caution tape around there then. So another 2-2. Outside for ball 3. Good patient take from Connor McDonald.
Pumping him with fastballs here. There's a slider.
So 3-2. Full count pitch. And that's ball 4. So good patient lead-off walk. They're behind 0-2 very quickly. And just held his nerve. Fouled off a couple of close pitches.
Brendan Hateway.
Need plenty of them from the Eagles here to try and claw this 3-run deficit back. Plenty of baseball left. Manly side can string at-bats like that together. Go a long way to getting those 3 runs back. Pitch lifted high into the sky, into right field. And caught out there by Quinn Johnson. No, Logan Harris out there rather. A little good aggression there by Brendan Haythwaite, but probably a little bit too aggressive, but you never know. Can put one out. Has been done before. But will be the first baseman, Ash Roberts, to step in. Get over it first. Big fella back on the base. Tom Newbold waiting on deck. Fogarty starts Ash Roberts with the strike down the middle. Up and in on the hands for Roberts for ball 1. 1 ball on the strike now. James Miller's taken off the jumper. He's now throwing over there in the bullpen. We'll check over at first.
Here it comes, Ash. Your pitch.
Big swing missed by Ash Roberts, so he's behind 1 ball and 2 strikes. It was Ash Roberts that broke up the complete game effort or the complete game bid for Kurt Eden last week, singling in the bottom of the 9th inning on pitch 126 for Kurt Eden. Forcing Sean Smith to go to the bench. And Ash fouls that one off. Ash certainly a batter that won't give up an at-bat and won't give in easily. A battle to the death, 1 ball and 2 strikes. McDonald standing over at first. that ball only as far as the second baseman.
And the second out of the 8th.
Jesse Lynch at second base there, just making the leap to catch that one for the second out of the inning.
New ball.
McDonald freezing and back on first. Good at bat by Ash Roberts. Saw plenty of pitches. Almost had himself his first hit of the night. But he's down for the second out of the inning. So Tom Newbold now, last chance in this one for the Eagles. Lifts that one high into the sky. Robbie Hedrick underneath it, makes a catch. So it was a walk and nothing else for the Eagles. With Connor McDonald drawing the walk. So through 8 innings, Macarthur looking to close it out in this ninth. They lead 7-4 on the Pro Car Automotive scoreboard.
Go Tops, finish it off, mate.
Black market me.
From the ocean to the silver city, and then some of the other banks could understand.
What's this guy? Look at it.
There were no D-Day heroes in 1973. I'll be saying saw no record of Julie Kiss. She was out and I was home doing Mercury. She was like so many more that time on. I was always empty to find their children. Their legs were always open, but their minds were always closed. Their hearts were held fast in a chain. And the legal hands were
Leading off for Macarthur is double the 9. Number 50, Lachlan Alford.
So Lachlan Arthur to lead things off here at the top of the ninth for the Macarthur Orioles, coming off the big 5-run 8th inning to get back the lead.
Go Tops.
Number 3 with a run and walk and a strikeout tonight. Adam Torpy back out the mound. Shut down this inning and get the top of the lineup back out there. Try and get back with 3 runs. Let that trail by and hopefully a 4th along the way. 1 ball and 1 strike for Lachlan Arthur. Just a little bit high for ball 2. In there for strike 1. So 2 balls, strike 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. I was about to say 2 strikes then. 2 balls and 2 strikes for Adam Torpy. And he gets a swing and miss, so first out of the inning, very important. Gets it done on this occasion. And Lachlan Arthur goes down swinging for the second time tonight. And makes that long walk back to the dugout. Helmet off. Head bowed, looking at the ground. I wouldn't be so upset, mate. Your team's just come back from a 4-2 deficit to lead by 3 in the back end. Now it's frustrating to just strike out, but so Robbie Hedrick, who did his fair share of the damage in the previous inning, he steps up and takes a strike. One ball and 1 strike. Scorched into upfield, but foul. and out of play. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Logan Harris waiting on deck. So we're back in action again on Wednesday night here at Aquatic Ballpark. We're taking on the Cronulla Sharks, and that pitch held on to for strike 3. So 2 pick strikeouts for Aidan Torpy. Top of the 9th. 7:15 is first pitch. Make sure you check our socials to find out what our food special is. I'll keep it a secret for now, but it's something that is absolutely delicious. Make sure you head over to Facebook and Instagram. 7:15 the first pitch. And our women's are in town on Friday night against Blacktown. They're looking for their second win. They were unlucky losers last night, going down 8-6 against Kellyville. Very strong Kellyville side last night. Just unable to hold on to a lead, similar to this Manly first grade side tonight. Gave up a couple of runs late to lose that one, but they're getting better every single week. So that'll be certainly a game not to be missed next Friday night. And then 4 games next year, Saturday. First one kicking off at 10 a.m. with the under-18s. They search for their second win of the season after a disappointing loss this morning. And third grade at 12:30, second grade at 3 o'clock, and then first grade against Cronulla from 5:30. All 6 games will be live streamed on EBSN, provided we have no further technical difficulties. 2-1 to Logan Harris. To strike 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. So 1 pitch away here from getting Manly their last chance to go and win this one. At least look for 3 runs to tie it up. And that pitch hit on the ground, but foul. Another 2-2 coming from Aidan Torpy. And the bouncer. Skipping away. Luckily in this instance there's no one on base, so no damage done. But it will fill the count up at 3 balls and 2 strikes. So 3-2 pitch. Torpy just checking in from his catcher Lachlan Mayo for the signal. And that ball pulled hard on the ground to third base. Tom Newbold with the strong throw across the diamond. Completes the third out, so Manly have it all to do. They trail 7-4 as we head to the bottom of the 9th.
Leading into the bottom of the 9th. Macarthur 7, Manly 4. Lucky last. Let's go Manly.
And try to call up on that slab next week.
Yeah. Better view. Yeah.
A bit of reconfiguring to do.
Is it easy to set up there?
For one, it's more stable on the ground.
Yeah.
All right, Shane Fogarty back out on the mound for his 3rd inning of work, looking to shut down the Manly side.
On the mount, at bat for Manly.
It's going to be Gabriel Matayu to lead things off.
Matayu.
And he swings a First pitch from Fogarty. Behind quickly, no balls and one strike. You don't need to panic. Got plenty of weapons in their cupboard. Just need to get on base, go deep into some counts. Then make some big swings when it counts. 1 and 2 from Mateu. Needs to do what a leadoff man does, and that's get on base for your team. Fouls that one off. Good hack on that one. 1 ball and 2 strikes count will remain. He's been very effective today, Mateu. Been on base, scored the first run of the game. The first run for the Eagles, rather. Takes that pitch up from Fogarty, so 2 and 2. Pitch down and in for strike 3. Nobody happy with that call from Jerry Cobb, but it is strike 3 for Gabriel Mateu.
Yoshi Umizawa.
My first game. The check just cleared.
Turns the lineup over for Yoshi Umizawa. Tough strike 3 call on Gabriel Mateu, but you take the good with the bad. A pretty reasonably called game by Jerry Cobb tonight, and on the several occasions that we have had him, one of the better callers on balls and strikes in New South Wales State League. Yoshi Umizawa, 1 ball and 1 strike now, starting with 1 out here in the bottom of the 9th. Lifts that one high.
That's what you make him do. Swing at the balls.
Robbie Hedrick underneath that one. Takes the catch for the second out of the inning. So Manly, with it all to do here with 2 out.
Number 12.
It's going to be up to Jalen Ray to get something started. A couple hits tonight. 3 with a run scored. Big challenge here for the Eagles. And Fogarty starts to strike 1.
This was a strike.
And lifts that one up. Won't get down. And maybe Hedrick takes the catch, running across from centre field into left. And that does complete the comeback for the Macarthur Orioles. They take this one 7-4. Heartbreaking loss for the Eagles. Just falling short of a very big and important win in that one. Adam Torpey was great tonight, 4 for 4. Yoshi Umizawa, Jalen Ray both picking up multiple hits. Connor McDonald with the big home run. So it was Ben Donald, 6 innings of work, 3 earned runs with 6 strikeouts, and Shane Fogarty with 3 innings to close things out. Only 42 pitches in total. He struck out 2, only giving up the 1 earned run. Josh Gessner, good rough start with 3 walks and 4 wild pitches, allowing Macarthur some early runs. Nasa Endo was brilliant for the Eagles in relief, 4 innings pitched, 53 pitches in total, giving up the 4 hits, striking out 2. And then Adam Torpey at the end, just unlucky not to be able to shut down the Macarthur offense. He pitched 2 innings, 4 strikeouts with 1 walk, charged with 2 earned runs. But it was that late rally by the Orioles, and 8 walks to 2, hurting the Eagles, nearly leaving 7 runners on base to Macarthur's 10. Out hitting Macarthur 10-8. It was 10-4 in hits before that inning. Macarthur doing what Macarthur do, battling to the death. That's why they won 2 championships in the last 3 years and then been involved in 2 others. So that wraps up baseball here at Aquatic Ballpark tonight. You've been watching on ABSN. A big thank you to Nelson Phillips for running the graphics and the production side of things tonight, whilst he is on the injured list. Nathan Stenning helping us in second grade, and Adam Rogers helping us during the third grade game. I'm Luke Eisenhower. Good night from Aquatic Ballpark. We look forward to you joining us on Wednesday when we take on the Cronulla Sharks. First pitch scheduled from 7:15. I know there's another football game on, but the Maroon team is going to beat the Blue team here at Aquatic on a Wednesday night. Good night for now.